I don't know about y'all, but between seasonal depression and the political and economic state of the world, I've been down bad lately. It's times like this when I like to lean on feel-good comfort shows. Here's a few I would recommend if you're feeling the same, starting with Spy Family. If you're into action, spy comedy, or sci-fi, you're gonna love this series. It's about a spy named Twilight whose latest mission involves him putting together a family to spy on the leader of an opposing political party. Little does he know, his adopted daughter Anya can read minds, and his new wife Yor is a professional assassin. Neither one of them knows the other's secret, but of course Anya knows everything. It's a really heartwarming show, super funny, lots of action packed into there with their, two dangerous jobs. And we're really starting to see how the family is going to come together and potentially be like a real family. Would highly recommend this one. Next up, Bochi the Rock. If you're into comedy or music, you're going to love this show. Quick summary, it's about a young girl named Hitari Goto who longs to become a famous rock musician, even though she's extremely anxious and socially awkward. She hopes that will, help her make friends, among other things. She started playing the guitar in middle school. Fast forward to high school, she still doesn't have any friends, even though she can really play the guitar. It's the story of her joining a band, making friends, and eventually, maybe coming out of her shell. Phenomenal writing and music, lots of classic references to older anime, kind of Gintama style. Really great cast of supporting characters. I can't say enough good things about this show. It's one of my top 5. I give it a 10 out of 10. Highly recommend checking it out. Next, we have Sweetness and Lightning. If you're a fan of slice of life, cooking, or the seinen genre, you're really going to enjoy this show. It's about a dad who's raising his daughter alone following the death of his wife. After a unique run-in with one of his students whose parents own a restaurant, he starts learning how to cook so that he can provide for his daughter in that way. It's a really heartwarming show. I'm not going to lie, it's one of them ones where you'd be like, yeah, I was crying. Really funny. The show is called Sweetness, and in the name, so I don't really have to say too much in that vein. But like I said, funny, heartwarming. If you're a fan of cooking, it's got some really cool food shots, and I would say the recipes are kind of like spot on for some of this stuff. Really recommend checking it out. Last but not least, Haikyuu. If you're into sports, comedy, shonen, slice of life, you're really going to enjoy this show. It's about a boy named Hinata Shoyo who's inspired to play volleyball and join his local team after watching a star player in the national championships on TV. He ends up joining the team years later, but the team's legacy has, fallen from where it used to be. One of his former rivals from middle school also joins the team. So it's a lot of stories about, their journey and struggles together. Really great animation, really good pacing, lots of supporting characters who actually get plot development instead of just, being there. Great action scenes. You don't really have to know anything about the sport because they explain almost all of it. Would highly recommend this if you're looking for something heartwarming, comforting, or just overall feel good, a real underdog story. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed my recs for feel-good, comforting shows. If you're looking for something outside of the vein of what I mentioned, send me a DM and I'm sure I can recommend something. Otherwise, be on the lookout for my next video.